Good morning, guys. My name is Phil. Welcome back to Miranda Detailing. In today's episode, we have a maintenance detail on a vehicle that we did a 1-year coating on. This is the Apex 1-year coating. Oh, I gotta move our vehicle out and pull, where is it? Where is it? That Tundra in. So here's the Tundra. It is at the 9-month mark, and we have already did 3 maintenances on it, and it's gonna be coming up on the 1-year mark in about 3 months. So we're gonna see how it is responding. At the 6-month mark, the coating looked brand new. We'll check on it if it needs some water spot removal, which that's usually going to be what inhibits a lot of the coatings, is water spots and scale, you know, from water, local water, or maybe just buildup of residue and grime and things like that from the road or washing it, whatever the case. Let's take a look and see how the beading is, is working. And if we need to, then we'll use a shampoo to descale it. So what do I mean by that? Well, here we have some options. Usually, I'll wash the coating with the Apex Auto Wash from Phoenix because it was designed specifically for the Apex coatings. But if it needs a little bit more, then we have CarPro Descale. This will actually remove water spots, hard water, and dirt, so it is an acidic car shampoo. So if needed, we'll use this. But I don't foresee that, but who knows? We'll see. I also picked up some new products from Car Supplies Warehouse. They started carrying the Stoners line of stuff, so we have their More Shine. This is for trim and tires. This is the tar and sap remover, if we need that. We have the Finish Spray Exterior, which also is a water spot remover / detailer. You don't use this just as a regular quick detailer because, again, it is an acidic-based product used for water spot removal. Fresh water spots, not really old water spots, but fresh water spots. You don't want to overuse this product or use it every single time because it is acidic and it will break down waxes, sealants, and even ceramic coatings after a while. And we also have their Top Star, which is their interior protector, and it's kind of like an interior plastic and vinyl quick detailer. It's very, very thin, and it usually comes with this little cap here, but I didn't want a cap like this. I think it should come with a spray bottle, a spray trigger, so I installed a spray trigger myself on it. I think the application is a lot easier like that. So let's see the water behavior on the Tundra. Let's check out the water behavior. Yeah, I don't think it's having any problems with beading. So we'll wash it with the Apex wash. Let's rinse a little bit more and see. Other than it just being dirty, it's slow sheeting towards the bottom. Well, actually fast sheeting towards the bottom. Yeah, I don't see any water scale issues here, so I'm not going to use the descale. I'm going to use the regular Apex wash. But before we do that, oh hi, we're going to use the Auto Foam here. This is not Auto Foam, I'm sorry, this is the Active Foam from Kosh Chemie. We're going to use this as a pre-wash. It's not as high alkaline as a regular APC rinse, but I'm going to use it for tires, wheels, and the thingies above the wheel arches. Gosh, can't think of anything today. Videotaping in progress. Now, this does have some bugs in the front here. We're going to use the Active Foam to eat those a little bit. We'll have to refill our IK foamer with some more because it's almost out. But this is a great pre-wash. You can use it as a regular shampoo, but it's also a really good pre-wash. You can use it for ceramic coatings. We're just not using it today because we don't need to. But you can use it on your regular details to really clean effectively. It is a higher pH soap, so it does clean really well. And it smells awesome. Like sandalwood. Yes, very sophisticated, yes. So we allowed some time to dwell. Let's rinse off the rest of the shampoo. I believe we put the metal oxide on the wheels, and man, they're performing really well too. They're already pretty much clean. I also got this black sponge. I'm not using it for the paint. I'm using it for wheels, for delicate wheels. Instead of a mitt, let's try out the sponge. I think this coating will definitely surpass a year. It's responding perfectly. After it's washed, we should see the beading really come back even more so. I can feel the paint is slightly gritty, just a little bit, but that's just going to happen. It is a daily driven vehicle, so. And you don't want to clay bar or clay mitt a ceramic coated vehicle. It's just not a good idea. If you want to get that grit off, there are some ways you can use either a tar remover, if it's tar bits, or you can use iron remover if it's iron bits. But you can also do a light polish with CarPro Essence Plus. And if you use just a soft red or black pad, something very soft, sometimes that can remove the contamination on the top without messing with the coating. That's kind of cool. You can see the rainbowing here. Huh, that's pretty neat. So guys, I want to take a moment and interrupt this video to tell you guys about some detail training that's going to be coming up very, very soon. Now, perhaps you're a new business, and with any new business, there's going to be some struggle along the way, and you need some help. You need to figure out what detailing services are going to be best for you, how to price them, how much time to spend on each customer. There's a lot of details that go into having a successful detailing business, but there is help out there. There's lots of different avenues for training, and there's one coming up from Wilson's Auto Detailing that Luke is putting together. This is going to be a free training session, and there's going to be a lot of information shared. So if you guys are interested in that and you want to take your business to the next level, so check out the links down below and you can register for that free online training. Once again, this is for those who are either starting out their business, they're brand new, or perhaps it's part-time and you want to take it full-time and you don't know where to go from here. What are the next steps? This free training session can possibly help you with that. So again, check out the links down below, register for that free training, and I'll see you there. All right, guys, check this out. Whoa. I'm a believer. Look at this. 9 months in. This is a 1-year coating. Look. You want to spray the bottom there? Not at me.
At you? Okay.
No, not at me. Wow. That is extremely impressive. Look at it. Just look at that. Just look at it. Oh gosh, look at that. That's incredible. That's incredible. The whole thing. Look. Beads, beads, beads. All the way to the bottom. Beads. Beads all the way to the bottom. Beads. Those are beads. Brian, what did you put in that Apex 1? Magical sauce? That's incredible. This is the coating, and yeah, I put it, oops, nope, that's metal oxide. This is the coating. I put it in the fridge because it makes it last longer. I have just a teeny bit left. Not enough to actually coat a whole vehicle again, but portions. This is what we put on that 9 months ago. Yeah. A black truck, daily driven. Now, like I said before, when I was washing it, I can still feel it's a tiny bit gritty. It is, but that's just to be expected. There's junk on the paint a little bit. Is there water spots? Probably a little bit of water spotting. I can kind of see it, but it is not affecting the performance whatsoever. It looks like it was just applied like a week ago. can't get enough of that. That's awesome. Oh, I haven't
doing the wheels.
I haven't done the wheels. Fine. I know, but it's so awesome. No, the metal oxide was a little tougher to apply. Well, I shouldn't say that because I learned from Brian that it looks all streaky, but that stuff goes away. Like the smearing goes away, so it's not a big deal. And actually, I don't really need to use this on the wheels, but I did a little bit. That's okay. I have to say, this sponge holds a ton of soapy water. A ton. And it is really good for delicate wheels. I do have to say though, the mitt is a little bit easier to handle. It just is. This is hard to get into intricate areas. And I know it's made for paint. Don't get hung up on that. I don't care. I don't use sponges on paint. That's just my preference. This wheel is finished, my dear. Everything is washed, rinsed. Let's dry. See? So we pulled it in because it's going to rain, and by the time we get this dry, it's probably going to rain on us. So we partially dried it. So those are just the water beads. But you can see maybe the tiniest amount of water spotting, the tiniest amount, barely any, really not bad at all. So what we're feeling, yeah, see just a little bit of water spotting, and the camera is picking that up more than the eye is. It doesn't look like that to the naked eye. It actually looks way, way better. Yes, it's going to happen. You're going to get a little bit of blemishing, a little bit of water spots here and there. That's just bound to happen, even with a coating. Remember, coatings are not bulletproof. They do need proper washing all the time, and you can do decon washes to them, water spot removal, tar removal, iron removal, all of that to get them nice and smooth again. But remember that it's not impervious to nature. Nature is just going to ruin vehicles no matter what. Even PPF film, it's just a sacrificial barrier. That's all it is. So we're also going to use Rehydra sheet on it. Now this is a maintenance product. It's going to help with water spotting because it does sheet more than it beads. But as far as long-lasting protection, that's not what this is really designed to do. This does act as a drying aid, which is nice. It does kind of help break up the water and help the towels absorb. So we'll use that, and it will help sheet water off as well. Use that sparingly. You can use it on a wet panel. It's totally fine. You can even dilute it a little bit if you want, but just use it sparingly on wet panels, and it'll help dry and add that extra layer of sheeting protection. Spray.
Bug?
Yeah, it's some sort of poop. Here, I have another towel. Yeah, I'll just use a separate towel here and gently remove that. There we go. All right, now you can use your drying towel. Yuck. Now, as we look around the vehicle, like I showed you before, we do have some water spotting here, and some is, maybe a few months old, because there were already some water spots on the vehicle at the 6-month mark. Here's what you can do. Now, this is not a dedicated water spot remover, but the FSE, right here from Kosh Chemie, does have some descaling properties. It is an acidic based type of detail spray. Now, this is supposed to remove fresh water spots. If you're washing the vehicle and you notice some water spots on the vehicle, then you can use this to remove that as you're washing and it's drying kind of quick. Will it attack older water spots? No, it won't. So that you do have to keep in mind, but I was just using it up here on some water spots. Some of them it removed with ease, some not so much because they're a little bit older. If we look around here, there are some kind of fresh water spots, and what you do is you apply it and you kind of let it sit, and you can actually kind of work it in with your hands. I know it's an acidic product, don't worry, if you want to wear gloves you can, but it's not going to ruin your hands or anything like that. It's not caustic, but if you let that dwell a little bit, it'll start to kind of emulsify, it'll start to kind of separate because of the coating. And then you can wipe it away with your drying towel, a damp towel, and it'll help, but it's not going to remove the water spots completely. So remember that this is not a dedicated water spot remover, and I think some were using it as a dedicated water spot remover when it's not. So if you want a dedicated water spot remover, you're going to have to opt into something a little bit stronger. We do have W9 water spot remover from Gtechniq. Let's see if that can help. Same thing, you can spray it right on, and you can even massage it in. If you want to use a separate towel, you can do that. And then you can use your drying towel. And unlike the other really strong water spot removers, you don't necessarily have to neutralize it with water. This is already a damp towel, so it does that for you. But you can use that to remove some water spotting if you do come across some of those issues. So once again, after this dries from that, did it help? Yeah, a little bit, but there's still some hard water spots in there. So don't be disappointed if water spot remover isn't working for you. Some water spots are just really, really stubborn, and if they're on a coating like this, sometimes you'll have to use CarPro Essence Plus and a soft pad and polish it out. It's not going to affect the coating because CarPro Essence Plus does not have abrasives, it has cleaners, and it's not going to remove the coating. It will just clean the surface and add its own ceramic protection to it, kind of reviving it. So that is good to do on older coatings. So yeah, you can see here, I mean, did it really help? Maybe a little bit. This is 9 months in, and we're just washing it and maintaining it. Overall, very impressed with the Apex 1 coating. It's performing exceptionally well. So easy to wash, so easy to clean. Again, if you have misconceptions about coatings, or you simply don't understand them, or you think you understand them and think that they're supposed to be bulletproof, do some more research, because in the real world, that's not how coatings work. You're putting them on daily drivers. That's what we're doing. We're not putting them on show cars. And to test the durability, this is what we're doing. We maintain them every 3 months to every 6 months. And whatever the customer is doing, that's what they're going to do in real life. That's how they're going to treat their vehicle. So there's nothing that you can control perfectly. So when I see a coating like this performing as it should, 9 months or a year, or sometimes even 2 years down the road, like we have seen with a few, other coatings. So that's how I determine the durability of a coating. Some vehicles are outdoors, some vehicles are garage kept, some are kind of garage kept, kind of 50-50. Doesn't matter. If I see them performing like this, I'm very, very happy with the coating. I definitely will recommend it. This smells nice. It smells very fresh. Oh, you'll like it. Try this. This is awesome stuff. Well, the Tundra is now done. Tires and wheels are done. And I think we found a Meguiar's Hyperdressing killer. It's the P&S. Whoa. Oh boy. Get over here. Don't break the bottle. They're Shine All Performance Dressing. It's around the same price, but you can get your hands on this super easy. So you can go to Car Supplies Warehouse. You can buy a 16-ounce bottle. You can buy a gallon. Once again, it's around the same price. Oh, look at that. Dilute Shine with water to... It doesn't give you how much you can dilute it, but don't worry about that. Dilute it 1:1 or up to 1:4 for interiors. But for exterior trim and tires, it does a great job. It's just like hyper dressing. At least I think so. Do you think so? Meh. Really? I think it's just like it. I mean, it's close. It's close enough. It's very, very similar. But yeah, I mean, since you can't get hyper dressing, this is the next best thing. If you already have a hyper dressing type product, type dressing, let me know down below. Which one is your favorite? Something that's dilutable, that is semi-affordable. I know dressings are kind of expensive because of the silicones and the other properties, chemicals that go into it. So chemicals are definitely getting a little bit more expensive. But to help you out, if you go to Car Supplies Warehouse, enter code Miranda10, you'll get 10% off of all the products there. Really, weather? Really, weather? Really? Sunny? What's going on here? I'm complaining because, ooh, it's dark, because I don't like being told it's going to rain and then it doesn't rain. It can't make up its mind, but it's hot and it's humid already. All right, guys, this one is done. Again, if you're interested in any of the products, check out the links down below. If you are enjoying the videos, don't forget to give them a thumbs up, share them with others who may enjoy them. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.